The siren song of the seed. The plague seed does not fight. It explains. It shows him the universe not as a thing of beauty, but as a clumsy, painful, and inefficient accident. It shows him the infinite suffering born of existence, planets dying of entropy, civilizations tearing themselves apart, his own sister's cells betraying her. A calm, logical voice, echoing his own thoughts, resonates within him. Why prolong the agony? You see the flaw in the design. I am not a disease. I am the cure. The final silence that ends all pain. You, who have known such loss, such struggle, you understand. Do not contain me. Complete me. The world of the willing. The information sea solidifies into a vision. Feng stands in a perfect, serene version of his real-world apartment. The medical pod is gone. May's there, healthy, vibrant, making tea. She smiles at him. You did it, LIAN. You saved me. It's over. The vision is hyper-real, satisfying every longing. So Ling walks in from the game room, no longer an avatar but her real self, smiling. We won. No more debts. No more fighting. It is the perfect peace he has fought for. The plague offers not oblivion, but the oblivion of all want, the anchor phrase in the real world. Alarms sound on LIAN Feng's medical monitors. His sister's cryotube shows a sudden, inexplicable fluctuation in her neural readings, a spike of serene, flatlined brain activity that mirrors brain death. The plague is reaching through Feng Jiu's link, offering its peace to May directly. In the game, Lyra screams over their crumbling mental link. Feng Jiu, your anchor, her life signs are fading. It's making her let go, fight it. The wardens struggle externally. The nursery of nothing is coming apart. The golden web shatters. Lyra is holding Feng Jiu's dissolving form together with her reality weaving, but the threads are melting. I can't, the data is too dense. His avatar is losing coherence. Frozen in his time capsule, Kairos' amber form cracks. A single thought force pushes out. His love is a spike. Sharpen it. Make it hurt. Lyra understands. She can't fight the blissful lie. She has to reinforce the painful truth. Lyra's weave of memory with her last strength. Lyra doesn't weave stability. She weaves memory. She pulls from Feng Jiu's own data, from the logs Su Ling saved, and stitches them into his dissolving consciousness. Not the happy ending, the struggle, the look on May's face as the cryotube closed, the weight of the first debt notice, Su Ling sacrificing her ship, the feel of gritty asteroid dust in his hand on his first, hopeless day. She weaves the beautiful, terrible weight of living. The choice in the perfect vision. May holds out the tea. Just let go. Brother, be with me. Feng Jiu reaches for it. Then, a discordant stitch appears in the perfect scene. A glitch of pain on May's real, sickly face. An echo of Su Ling shouting run. The teacup in the vision has a crack, and through it, he sees not tea, but the swirling grey hunger of his own void. The perfect peace ripples. He sees it for what it is, not salvation, but surrender. To accept this is to agree that May's fight, his fight, meant nothing. The Devourer's truth. He pulls his hand back. He looks at the perfect May, his eyes filling with not peace, but fierce, aching love. I don't want you not to hurt, he says, his voice breaking. I want you to live. I want you to struggle, to fail, to get back up. That's what I'm fighting for. Not an end. A chance. He turns from the vision, towards the roaring torrent of the plague's data. He raises the siphon again, not in resistance, but in defiance. You want me to understand you, I do. And I reject you. Cliffhanger. The perfect apartment shatters. The plague seed's tone shifts from seductive to furious. The flood of data turns corrosive, no longer offering peace but forcing annihilation. Reality assimilation. 45%. Feng Jiu's body begins to glitch violently, parts of him pixelating away. Lyra screams, her weave fraying, and from the disintegrating golden web of the old wardens, a final, failing command from the oracle bleeds through. Warden Feng Jiu, containment failing. Initiate a void collapse. The system is telling him the only way to win is to delete himself along with the seed. Link. Nitrogen monoxide. There has to be another way, but she sees the numbers. Feng Jiu's assimilation is at 58%. He's holding the seed in a stalemate, but he is losing himself. In minutes, there will be no Feng Jiu left to make a choice, only a new, more powerful plague seed with his memories. The last transmission. Feng Jiu's mind is a storm. He sees the confirm prompt. He thinks of Mei. He opens a final, raw, unencrypted voice channel to Su Ling, his signal weak and glitching. Su Ling. It's LIAN. It's the only way. Tell my sister. Tell her I love her. Tell her the story was worth it. All of it. Back on her ship, Su Ling hears it, her face crumbling in despair. She slams her fist on the console, then opens her own data chit. There has to be something, an equation. A note. Su Ling's Gambit. She finds it. Her own scrawled hypothesis from weeks ago. The Void Devourer art. Not a deletion tool, but a transformation engine. It converts corrupted data into void energy. But what is the void? Not emptiness. Potential. The blank page before the story. She screams into the comms, not to Feng Jiu, but to Lyra. Lyra. Don't let him collapse. The void isn't death. It's reset. He has to convert, not delete. He has to make the seed into something new. Lyra's final weave. Lyra, on the verge of digital collapse, seizes the idea. She can't help Feng Jiu devour, but she can help him redefine. With a scream of effort, she stops weaving stability. She begins to weave a template, a new law, using the last of the original Warden's golden web as a framework. She weaves the concept of a universe that remembers. She pours into it the data of everything Feng Jiu fought for. Mei's smile, the taste of their shared struggle, the loyalty of a friend. She creates a mold for the nullity. The choice of creation. Feng Jiu feels it. The suicide prompt glows. The assimilation hits 70%. He is forgetting Mei's face, replacing it with serene silence. But Lyra's new weave appears before him, a fragile, glowing schematic of impossible beauty. Su Ling's voice cracks through. Don't end the story, LIAN. Give it a new chapter. In that moment, he doesn't choose death. He chooses an infinitely harder path, creation. He denies the oracle's protocol. He channels every scrap of his will, every memory, every ounce of pain and hope, through the void siphon and into the plague seed, using Lyra's template as a guide. He's not collapsing. He's forging. The birth pangs, the nursery of nothing convulses. The beautiful, horrifying seed of unmaking begins to change. Its recursive unraveling slows, stutters. The blinding white negation darkens, then bursts with color, not the colors of matter, but the colors of emotion, of memory. A deep, resonant tone fills the space. A sound that is both a dirge and a lullaby. Feng Jiu's form is at the center, disintegrating. But from his dissipating data, something is being born. His avatar integrity plummets. 10%, 5%, 1%. The last glimpse. Lyra, her stylus breaking, sees him. For a fraction of a second, their eyes meet. He's not in pain. There is a look of immense, terrible understanding, and a faint, peaceful smile. He gives a slight, final nod. Then, his avatar explodes into a cloud of sparkling, grey-gold motes of light. The void siphon falls, clattering to the non-ground, and dissolves. System alert. Player Feng Jiu. Character data integrity lost. Connection severed. Cliffhanger. The motes of light swirl into the transforming plague seed. With a final, silent pulse. The seed is no longer a pearl of nothingness. It is now a void heart, a pulsing, quiet engine of dark light, cradled within Lyra's new, stable weave. The assimilation is complete. But it has been inverted. The primal plague is gone. In its place is something new, something stable, humming with latent potential. The crisis is over, but Lyra is alone, kneeling in the silent core. Kairos frozen in the distance, and Feng is gone. The violent chaos of the graveyard of gods ceases, the aura of corruption fades, replaced by a calm, deep space blackness dotted with the gentle, steady light of the remaining dead gods, now just monuments. Not threats. The whole of broken law stabilizes, its paradoxes settling into a strange, stable harmony. The present is not just contained, it is healed, its core replaced. In the real world, the alarms on May's cryotube quiet. Her brain activity returns to its previous, fragile but stable, state. The external threat has passed. Lyra, broken and exhausted, uses the last of her power to create a pathway back. She manages to free Kairos from his temporal stasis. He returns to the present, gasping, aged by the experience, his knowledge of the future forever burned out. They say nothing. They retrieve the dormant void heart, now a stable artifact. They limp back to where Su Ling's ship retrieves them. The reunion is silent, filled with grief. Su Ling's face is streaked with tears. We see LIAN FENG's body convulse in his VR pod and go limp. The pod's emergency systems activate, flushing him with stimulants. He wakes, gasping, clawing at the lid. He stumbles out, disoriented, his mind reeling from the final, transformative neural feedback. He staggers to May's chamber. She is stable. The deck counter is still there, but the projected viability now reads a solid, green 100%. He saved her. He collapses against the tube, sobbing with relief and utter, soul-crushing loss. He won, and he is utterly hollow. Weeks later, in the game, a quiet ceremony is held at the scenic vista. Now a monument. Players who heard the tales, some who were saved from the plague spread gather. Lyra and Kairos, now the acknowledged stewards of the mended realm, stand with Su Ling. They have used the stable void heart to create a new, safe source of energy for the universe, breaking Dominion's monopoly forever. They tell the story of the Warden who sacrificed himself not to destroy, but to create. A statue is erected, not of Feng the warrior, but of a calm figure holding a void that cradles a single star. Back in his apartment, LIAN FENG tries to move on. He gets a job using his in-game logistics experience. He tends to May, waiting for her treatment to complete. He cannot bring himself to look at a VR pod. One night, as he reviews May's medical files on his desktop, a chat window not from the game, but from his computer's base operating system pops up. It has no origin ID. Message: the story was worth it. He freezes. Then, another message. The void is not empty. It is a cradle. A file attachment appears. He opens it with trembling hands. It's a data schematic for a new neural interface. One an order of magnitude more advanced than anything on the market. A blueprint and a set of coordinates within a debug layer of the Cosmic Odyssey servers. Your ascension to the universe realm has begun. You are not a player. You are a founder. Reinitialize connection. Why? LIAN FENG looks at the message. He looks at May, sleeping peacefully. He looks at the empty pod. He has paid his debt. He has saved his sister. He has a chance at a normal life. But the call is not to a game. It's to a new reality. A responsibility. A universe that remembers. The line between the game and reality is not just blurred, it has been erased. He saved one world. Now he is being asked to help shape another. He places his hand on the VR pod, his reflection superimposed on the sleek surface. His eyes, once filled with desperation, now hold a deep, weary knowledge and a flicker of the void's calm. He does not press yes. He does not press no. The episode, and the season, ends on his hand on the pod, his face resolved, as the cursor blinks on the screen. The choice is his. The cradle of the void awaits.